Alright, what up, Cran Group Nation? We just got out of Godzilla, King of the Monsters, in 3D, directed by Michael Dougherty, in theaters now, as we are supposed to say it. And unfortunately Giovanna's not here, but we got Jordan and Mike. So let's go around, starting with Mike. Let's give our thoughts, general thoughts. Spoilers, by the way.
Yeah, so I agree with a lot of, not completely what critics are saying, but their overall points make sense.
What if critics are saying?
Yeah,
I'll mention them here.
Okay.
Any scene with humans in this is fucking bad.
It's funny bad, though.
Yeah, it's just, there's a character, I don't remember the actor played it.
He was the bad guy from Billy Madison.
There's a character in this who
That's
is supposed to be comic relief.
I think.
He's not funny.
No,
Yeah.
not at all.
And like the plot doesn't make any sense. Characters make choices that aren't just bad choices, but they legitimately don't make any sense.
Mm-hmm.
However, again, similar to what critics are saying, every scene with kaiju is fucking great. So, I mean, part of the Godzilla fan of me goes, well, that's all that matters. But then on the other hand, it's like, yeah, but humans make up about 75% of this movie. So it's not quite enough that I can say, well, that shit doesn't matter. It's only about this, because it's in the forefront most of the time. And even it'll cut to the people halfway through a fight and kind of ignore the fight for a little bit. So yeah, it's entertaining, but I don't have any desire to go see it again. I would say a solid 6 out of 10, 6.5.
I'm gonna keep it short and simple. I don't know much about.
Oh, it's been raining mad hard. Okay.
Yeah. I don't know what the critics have been saying.
They were saying basically where it's like the people suck, but the fight scenes are cool.
All right. Well, this is the first Godzilla scene I've seen. Like, still a movie I've seen, and honestly, I was pretty impressed by it. I'd say, like you said, a solid 6.5 out of 10. That was my original thought.
Okay.
It's just like, I don't know. There was a lot of corny parts. I feel like they tried really hard with the humor, but it was honestly, it was way more badass than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah.
The fighting's all great.
Yeah. So that was like one of my biggest issues with the movie. My biggest worry going in was that the humans were going to overshadow.
They didn't quite, but they got almost.
Because that was a big problem in the 2014
film. If they
film.
had about 10 more minutes, I feel like.
Yeah, and I'm glad that they didn't. Yeah, the parts with Godzilla, King Ghidorah, Rodan, and Mothra were all
great,
really awesome. And I'm so glad that they gave each monster out of the 4 times. I was worried. Rodan kind of did get, he ate shit at the end.
Also, personal preference. I was talking about this on the thing. I'm a huge Mothra fan. She's my favorite out of all of them. And she kind of got shafted too, which I feel like is kind of a crime.
What can you do with her?
I don't know, but just include her more. She's cool.
That's true.
She has one 30-second fight scene with Rodan, and that's it.
That was another thing that I was a little surprised about.
I wanted to see Godzilla and Mothra fighting Ghidorah. That's what I wanted to see.
Yeah.
That would have been dope.
I wanted to see, and I guess the movie did its job because
I was trying to see some Godzilla dick.
You just brushed my hand with your penis.
Yeah, I did.
What I thought was weird about this movie, and I guess that's kind of the point, is to American audiences, when you hear, oh, there's 4 villains in the new Spider-Man movie, you're like, whoa, that's a lot.
Yeah.
And then I'm like, wow, there's 4 monsters in the new Godzilla movie.
There were more.
Yeah, and there were more than that, spoiler alert. But I was like, wow, that doesn't seem like a lot at all. And
it's because when you're making big event Godzilla movies, you want 10. Not literally 10.
And when they were hyping this up as it was Destroy All Monsters, a remake of Destroy All Monsters, I was like, fuck yeah, that sounds awesome.
It wasn't quite that.
And it wasn't quite, and it definitely wasn't Godzilla Final Wars.
It had about 8, 9 kaiju that they showed.
To clarify, if you're watching this without seeing it and you don't care about spoilers, the kaiju they show in this movie, aside from Godzilla, Rodan,
get less than 20
Ghidorah,
seconds of screen time.
There is a Muto in this movie. They show Kong, but don't show Kong.
We talk about Kong.
Yeah.
One thing I was
really hoping I saw Kong. I was getting so excited.
It didn't occur to me, but what happened was they're all original kaiju. None of them are recognizable.
Besides the main 4.
They don't have the rights to any other ones besides the main 4. I guess as of right now, I think this movie's going to seal the deal because Toho was reluctant because they wanted to make more.
Also, there was I talked to McHale about this, but there was There was a scene which would have been such a cool reveal for Mechagodzilla, and it didn't happen.
And I get it.
That would have been so much cooler.
Mechagodzilla was supposed to be in the movie. He got cut out.
I feel like that's where he was supposed to be.
Yeah, it was.
You know
It
what
was.
I'm talking about?
And I wasn't even
Like,
expecting
the one
Mechagodzilla. I was
that
expecting
you
like.
counter it.
Yeah.
I was
That gonna
expecting
be
like the Super
Mechagodzilla's
X
a
tank.
giant robot Godzilla.
Gotcha.
You could tell in the name because Mecha
Yeah.
Godzilla.
I heard him say something about.
And it wouldn't. It would have even been a cool reveal for like the Atragon or like Manda or something.
These are all foreign terms for me, so I'm
The
trying to keep up
Atragon is
here.
a giant submarine that has a screw on it that could like drill a hole through Godzilla.
Shit.
It's pretty cool.
It could
Damn.
like
It's just
imagine
the
like
missile they brought out seemed very like.
Atragon E, and they had the plane that was
Atragon
kind of like the
E.
Atragon.
Yeah, I guess.
And it was called something.
I
I forget what it was. It was something like the Gon.
Um,
But it was it was pretty cool.
cool.
I feel like I really enjoyed the shit out of this movie.
Oh no.
I really enjoyed the hell out of this movie like a lot. And I
Honestly, I'm not disappointed. So I
Me either.
the past
I
couple of
enjoyed it.
movies I've seen, I saw Endgame, John Wick 3, and this, and honestly, it's been like
Jordan has
Right,
also
right.
never seen a Godzilla movie before and
That is
thoroughly
correct.
enjoyed this
And
one.
was pretty
and full
impressed.
disclosure, McHale's been like marathoning a bunch of them
Yeah.
recently. So I feel like I'm kind of in the middle where I've seen a lot of Godzilla movies and I like them, but I'm not engrossed in the hype right now like you are. I'm not completely barren like you are.
I've watched like 10 in the past 2 days.
Yeah, I
Like
think, what? I feel like when
there's
you,
32.
I feel like
Oh
if
my
you, I
God.
feel like if you let it sit,
Godzilla, Zilla 98 is the best one.
no, that's by far the worst.
That's a
No.
lot of fish.
No, it's
a lot of
that's a lot of
fish.
fish.
Pop, pop, pop.
You're like
beep,
Matthew
pop.
Broderick. We got
Well,
Matthew Broderick.
Guess how many people Godzilla killed in Godzilla 98?
Probably more than Matthew Broderick.
0. Guess how many people
Never mind,
Matthew
Matthew
Broderick killed in real life?
Dude,
2.
that's a
So
lot of fish.
that is a lot of fish. That's what he goes. Can you believe my girlfriend Jennifer Grey that they're gonna make me say that's a lot of fish in the new
killed
Godzilla
two
movie?
people
And then
on
she
vacation.
said what? And he slammed on the brake and he said that's a lot of fish. But then by that time, like the people had already hit the
Oh.
windshield.
Oh no.
And he was like, you know, it's too
We gotta
much.
stop talking about Matthew Broderick. This is how every one of our videos go.
He
That's a
paid
fact.
$200 in fines and faced no other repercussions for killing, for murdering 2 people. But anyway, one thing I will say about this movie is it has the balls to show Godzilla killing people.
lot of people.
Like a lot of people die in this movie.
Wait. Oh, I don't want to say. Is this spoiler?
No, you could say spoilers.
Spoiler alert.
The part in Mexico and the ejector seat.
He was like, you gotta get out there. Ejector
See,
seat
and
right
he
into his mouth.
right into fucking the
was
Gigan or not Gigan. Gigan was another
It was the
piece.
Was that
It was,
Rodan or Ghidorah?
It was Rodan, I
It's this
think.
one.
Ghidorah. Ghidorah.
The 3-headed one.
Yeah.
Ghidorah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah.
Ghidorah again. Fuck.
Get her done.
Ugh.
Yo, if Larry the
That's
Cable
how
Guy
I'm saying
voiced, like,
The one Ghidorah had.
yeah, Lightning McQueen, Mr. Lightning McQueen.
Lightning McQueen.
I thought it was wasabi.
Anyway.
But anyway,
Here's my asshole. Oh,
I enjoyed the shit out of this movie. I'm gonna give it.
Wait, what's yours?
I think I'm gonna give it a 7.5 out of 10. Please don't touch my ass.
7.5 out of 10. All right, that's pretty.
It's a little
What
generous,
What do
but I
you?
get it.
What did you?
I said 6.
You
I'm
said
gonna,
6?
I'm gonna shade 6.
I said 6 as well.
All right. So good thing I didn't say 6.
Fuck Kyle Chandler.
Yeah, Kyle Chandler sucked ass in this
So did
movie.
Millie Bobby.
Which one's that?
Who's the main guy?
Gotcha.
I
So did
said
Millie Bobby
I
Brown.
turned to Mike in the
had
beginning
a total
of.
of 2 lines that weren't whispered.
Yeah,
he was
it
like-
he had. Oh, it's Mopper.
The lamp.
Either whisper or yell and do nothing in between.
I said to Mike as soon as the movie started, I said, yo, Kyle Chandler sucks in everything he's in. Mike goes, he's not that bad. He was horrible in this movie.
I like Friday Night Lights, so I like him in Friday Night Lights. He's also good in Wolf of Wall Street.
I haven't seen Wolf of Wall.
You gotta watch Wolf of Wall Street. It's really
Yeah,
good.
I do. Before I keep talking about movies, I should probably see Wolf of Wall Street. Anyway, that's all we have to say about that. Our GoFundMe campaign is still live, so if you want to donate that. We just got a bunch of new podcast equipment. People are still donating it money.
Tons of videos are coming soon.
Yes,
Yeah,
we're all home now.
Hey. What's up?
I've got a few
Epic
videos.
prank.
I got a few personal videos slated coming out soon.
And I have a few purses.
And I have a skit coming out soon.
Oh, okay.
I've told you about it.
Yeah, you have.
I don't know.
But yeah, until then, we will see you on the flip side. We'll probably be back with the podcast on camera with all 4 of us within the next week or so. So stay tuned for that. Stay tuned for more tier videos from me. Stay tuned for all this other stuff. What?
I was gonna close out the video like that.
Oh, okay. Oh, it just hit the 10-minute mark, so you punctuated it. But for now, that's it. Gucci.
Sweet.